Welcome back to Active Sports TV as we bring you another one as promised. Welcome back, Active Clan. Welcome back, Active Maniacs. We are at it again. Have to bring you more and more boxing news as they come more and more to me. That PBC has put out pretty much the up and coming roster. We're gonna talk about the September 14th up and coming bout between super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez defending his undisputed super middleweight title against Edgar Berlanga, undefeated, 22 wins, no losses. Um, it should be a fight that we all gonna pay attention to. Can't say like myself, only can speak for myself that I'm really excited about this. Did not want this fight. Didn't think Edgar deserved it. Um, but nonetheless, we getting it. Canelo got these guaranteed dates. He is the one that's bringing in the most money, bringing in the most eyes. So they spoiling him like he just that good old rich kid. You know what I mean? Who gets whatever he wants or whatever he asks for, and you got a lot of simps, and you got a lot of you know folks out here calling themselves fans, but I would just say uh, Canelo excuse makers. You feel me? Trying to justify this ducking coward behavior, which I'm not saying Canelo is a coward in any way. A man that has over 61 bouts, only two defeats, and a hell of a knockout ratio record to go with it. You listen, I ain't the one to be, out here calling no man no cow. I'm just saying the way he's moving, the tactics that he out here, displaying, just avoiding, these top tier fighters trying to, wait them out and, use this, super A side, like just because you generate the most money that you can pick and choose and not get the fans what they want is like disgusting. It's almost like stepping on our feet. You know what I mean? As a consumer, like this pay-per-view bout is set to be at 89.99. So the boxing heads, especially the ones that's going to be tuning in to that fight, that's what you expected to pay. Me, I'm going to end up finding a bar or something. You feel me? Go to a casino or something. You know what I mean? Pay my fee there. That way I can get into some other entertainment in the meantime and, just, keep up with what's going on with the fight. But myself, I don't see it's worth it to put no big fight party together and get no, rent no resort room and that, you have everybody come out. It ain't one of those type of fights. But also, not to sell you guys short, you see it in the title. We're not just gonna be explaining the main event on the card. We're also gonna be talking about some of the other bouts, the title fights that's gonna be taking place on the card as well. You know what I mean? So you got a lot, to pay attention to. Um, it some interesting bouts. Some bouts like the Caleb Plant and the Trevor McCumbry. Cumbry. Hopefully, I didn't butcher that last name, but the Trevor, the first name Trevor. I'm not too familiar with him. He's really like, people beat me up in the comments about it. But like I said, with the shit like this that's taking place, this would have a hardcore like myself stepping in and stepping out, paying attention to only fighters that I really, really, really have a certain interest in because it's just too much, man. Certain fighters is coming out of nowhere, unproven, you know, and getting these title fights. I'm like, Plant, what's up with the Plant and Boo Boo fight? Like, there's plenty of fights out there, you know what I mean, that could be made. Plant was scheduled to have his own main event, but now on Canelo's undercard. I believe this is due to what's happening with PVC. having a new contract with Amazon, and Amazon not, pouring out the funds, giving out guaranteed bucks like they were giving before, like Showtime was giving and dishing out before. So, now we're getting these once every blue moon, PBC fight cards that just come out of nowhere, with, also like the halfway date that was put out for Tank Davis, with him supposed to be scheduled to fight for November 2nd, but no true opponent. Everybody's speculating, like myself, as we seen other reports, that it will be a Rayo, Venezuela, that will just happen to be catapulted in that title fight. But everybody pumped their brakes on that. Just to give you update news on that, PBC hasn't officially clarified and made that official, but the date seems to be some, almost where you can stamp it. And we look to see a Tank Davis fight to come in the, later cards. The later shows that PBC and Amazon will be trying to put out. But on this fight card here, we got Felton, Stephen Felton, fighting, a guy that I believe his name is Castro. I want to make sure for sure. My bad, y'all. Carlos Castro. Um, the dude is you know, 32, 30 wins, 2 losses. We know Felton is coming off of a devastating knockout. Um, he was upset. Well, you can't call it upset. A Dewey, who's just climbing up all the weight classes. When fighting Felton, put him out. So you got that on the fight card. Um, Also on that fight card, you got, like I said, Caleb Plant against Trevor Crumbly. That's going to be a super middleweight fight. We all know that Caleb Plant, is trying to build himself up off of, losing to Canelo Alvarez. Also, you know, Benavidez as well. So with the 2 losses that Caleb Plant has, he's trying to build himself back up into the rankings and solidify himself as still one of the main contenders at 168, and possibly get some work, fight like I said, a Boo Boo. You know what I mean? They can probably catapult their name back into getting a rematch with the fighters that beat them, such as Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, and hopefully it'll be for all the belts, because hopefully we will get what we all want, which is Canelo to defend all of his titles at super middleweight against the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. You know what I mean? So if all that was to take place, Caleb Plant is trying to work himself in position. Hopefully, by getting the win over old Trevor, he can go ahead and do so and put himself back in the mix. Also, you got Rolando Romero Rolly, man. He's coming back, and he's a PBC favorite, I guess, when it comes to being a mascot and getting things started in the pre main card. He's gonna be coming and fighting. I believe the dude is Emmanuel Mejia. Uh, Probably didn't get that last name right. Forgive me, but Emmanuel is trying to make his name by fighting Rolly. A lot of people are rooting against Rolly. Me myself, I don't believe Rolly is a true boxer. I don't get you know, I don't get hyped for his fights. If more so, I be entertained with his interviews, the comedy things that he be saying, and the boy, man. Sometimes I be worried about him. I ain't gonna just keep it all the way 100. we got to. I hope that Rolly is in the right mind and physically can be in the best shape to put on the best forms he can put on in a manual. I don't want to keep calling it Emmanuel Manuel Mejia or I like to see what you bring to the table. But this is also going to be on the undercard for the people that are familiar with these fighters and looking forward to these fighters. This is something that you're going to probably be paying your money for, along with looking forward to the main event. Well, myself, it ain't making me interested. I'm not interested. I'm looking for big fights. I'm looking for great fights. And this was here. It just seemed like being spoon fed just some any and everything. Like I can't believe that they got Stephen Felton on a pretty much opener. You know what I mean? Like a dude that just came off a damn near undisputed bout. You with one of the pound for pound best in the newie, and now you're you know dumped down to starting the prelim. Well, coming right after the prelims as the first undercard bout. Crazy. I know I'll be pissed after sitting out all that damn long. Like you might want to go holler at Big Turk, but not to sell y'all short, man. We also got another championship bout at 160 on the card, and this one here, when you see the name and you hear who is on there, it's gonna be eye catching. You're gonna be, oh, who? Danny Garcia, Anzalari Lara, man, it's so hard to say his name. But my boy Lara, man, the Cuban sensation, man, the Cuban school, the Cuban boxing science, will be taking on a Puerto Rican Flash or Swift, Danny Garcia, man, the put you out left hook, you know what I mean? Danny and Lara has big reputations. There are icons. In the sport of boxing. They are multiple weight division champions. Danny Garcia being, I believe, yeah, he's been unified at 140. Mistake me at 140 if he became, I believe he came undisputed at 140. Moved up to 147. Won the title at 147. You know, this guy has fought the best at 147. Didn't overcome the Earl Spences or the Keith Thurmans or the Sean Porters, but gave them all hell of a fights. Was in the fight, could have won the fight. Danny is definitely a fan favorite from all the work he put in. His resume is fantastic when it comes to just the boxers today. PBC definitely got Danny with a lot of names. They did a lot of good things by him. So PBC is not all bad. They do good things, but with all the stalling and waiting for the big fights and shit like that, and basically putting up pillows and hiding Canelo out on islands and shit like that, making it where you can try to stay afloat in the business is not gonna work. It's not working. It's pissing off fans like myself. It's pissing off hardcores, and the casuals ain't looking for no Edgar Berlanga. Like, if you ain't Puerto Rican or you ain't Mexican, you probably ain't even know that this fight about to go on. To keep it a buck, I don't hear nobody out here talking about it. I asked a couple of my Mexican homies, like, y'all checking for the fight. A couple of them said they didn't even know what's going on. It's just I'm shocked. I live in California, bro. So yeah, like I said, you already know they gonna show out and they gonna support, because the day is bigger than Canelo. Always remember that. You know what I mean? They do it for a bigger cause, and I salute that. But when it comes to this overall fight, y'all ain't getting nothing from it. Y'all ain't gonna get nothing but what y'all already can predict, and that's Canelo, beating this boy, and whooping on him, possibly getting him out of there in the late rounds. If it go 12, it's gonna look bad on Canelo's part, but nonetheless, his fans don't see him, doing no wrong. He can do whatever. So I'm quite sure the only backlash he gonna get is from this channel and channels like mine who ain't having that shit, who really about this boxing thing and want to see him get in there with David Benavidez and quit talking that shit. I'm gonna get into his comments also that's been reported. You know what I mean? He out here talking about David Benavidez didn't look good in his last fight against one of his sparring partners, and the dude was coming off a 2-year layoff. That motherfucker was big and in shape, and that boy he looked like he been in the ring before he got with David Benavidez. He looked like he was out for no damn 2 years, so it doesn't matter. You ain't fought him. I don't care what you did in sparring. I ain't seen you knock him out, so I don't like that shit. And then at the end of the day, you saying he easy work, but then you want $200 million to fight him. Who saying in person is he got easy work? He basically can't fight outside of 168. Supposedly his real weight class to Canelo is 175, but he's been campaigning at 168. Dominating, knocking shit out at 168, but now you want to try to say, oh, if he moved up to his real weight class, it's harder, it's more difficult. Well, let me tell you something, Canelo, because I'm a real boxing fan. If you started off in your real weight class, your ass would have been exposed a long time ago when it was the Andre Warts around this motherfucker. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, when you was taking forever in the day to fight Triple G and make sure you aged him out. That's why you stayed in the lower weight classes fighting Jose Tito Lopez's and fucking Hattons and Carlos Baldemirs and old ass Sugar Shane Mosley's. Like Amir Khan's. Let me look at me. Look at Active. Your fans need to see me. Look at me. Yeah, I'ma tell you the truth about your so-called glorified Mexico king. He ain't no motherfucking Cesar Chavez. He ain't no Oscar De La Hoya. He ain't no Salvador Sanchez. He ain't no motherfucking Marcos Antonio Barrera. He ain't no Eric Morales. He ain't from that cloth, bro. Imagine if Nacho was in that man's corner. You think Nacho would have vouched for this? Y'all know who Nacho is. The great Mexican trainer out of Mexico, Nacho Sanchez, Marquez trainer. If you see Nacho, you about to deal with a Mexican that's about to knock shit out. Who coming forward, who ain't playing with you, who know how to do that, throw them things for real. Counter game be crazy when you over there with Nacho Sanchez, Reynoso and them, whatever. Yeah, y'all did what y'all did, but let's be real. The path has been with gummy bears, cupcakes, and it's been a fucking golden brick road. A clear path. So don't sit here and do another fighter like that. That shit pisses me off, man. He got to do this. If he started here, what the fuck? Well, let's critique your career then. If we gonna do that, how about we just stay in the present moment and deal with the issues at hand? And get this man what he worked for as the mandatory to be fighting for them damn titles at 168. It's crazy, man. Sorry to get out of character, but this man, Canelo, is ridiculous. He easy work, I want $200 million. Oh, it's easy for me to fight Terrence Crawford, and he come up to 168, it's easy for me. But I want 150 million. His English and got a whole lot motherfucking better. I understand Canelo now. He funny as a motherfucker, man. Hey, I'm a boxing fan. I was a fan of Canelo. I like Canelo. Don't like all of the shit that Canelo undone along his career. Turned me off as a fan. Made me look at him for what I see him is. Getting popped dirty. You feel me? Catch weight. Being the bigger guy in all of the fights. But now when you supposedly the smaller guy, but you got all of these fights at 168 fighting all these other bigger guys, even going up to 175 fighting the John Ryders and all this shit, right? These dudes ain't small. You can't have it both ways, Canelo. You double talking. Back to the fight card, undercard, man. I had to go on a rant. I had to go on a spill, man. Y'all forgive me, man. Y'all know what y'all getting with Active Sports TV. And before we go forward, if you ain't hit the like button right now, you playing. You playing. Now I'm about to get on you. You playing. Like, are you not entertained? Am I not giving you what you came here for? I'm dissecting this, man. You know, I'm giving you my opinion based upon this PBC fight card that's going to be coming to you along with Amazon on September 14th. Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment. Canelo friends, if you on fire, I already know, bro. Light it up. I ain't running from nothing. I'll see you in the comments. I'll speak on it. You feel me? I'll address it. If I ain't addressed it right now, I think I addressed a whole lot right now with y'all. That's why you mad. Yeah. But easy work, right? But you want 150? We coming up. We giving you since you so afraid of 7 pounds. You feel me? With David, with first of all, you afraid at 175 with Bivol. Talking about you will give Bivol a shot at 175, but you won't give Benavidez a shot. You ain't gonna give Benavidez. You act like you ain't gonna give Benavidez a shot at all. He gonna be the mandatory until he's 68. You know what I mean? You know, he fight at 168. He may not see a title fight until he's 68 against a Canelo. This shit is disgusting. And anybody that's condoning this shit, you are not a real boxing fan. Active Sports is addressing you right now. Take off your Canelo draws and, you know, go stand in the corner somewhere right now because a real boxing fan is addressing you. I know you all tainted and feeling some type of way. Your heart is all hurt. You ready to cry. You and probably punch the wall right now. But at the end of the day, the truth is the goddamn truth. And I ain't sugarcoating shit. This is Active Sports TV and I'm on his ass. Enough with this shit. Double talking and all this. You wasn't worried about being the bigger man. You wasn't worried about being a weight bully. Don't talk that stupid shit to us now when we want to see glory. And you supposed to be the legend, the Mexican legend, living legend. You do some legendary shit. Danny Garcia versus Ancillary Lara, man. These guys, like I said, have great resumes, are fantastic fighters. They have been unified. Lara has made his claim at 154, fighting Canelo, giving Canelo all type of work. A lot of people go back and forth, and a lot of people believe Lara won and outboxed Canelo. Me, myself, I believe Canelo did enough to win that fight, but Lara's no joke. Had one of the best fights that I can remember right off the back of my head with Jared Hurd, somebody that you just had seen fight on the 21st against Jason Rosario. End up losing in that unification bout with Hurd, but put on a magnificent performance. And, Lara has just always stayed busy, always stayed, getting the victory however he need to get it. But let's be honest, because listen, I'm a real one. I'm from the hub, bro. Like, listen, we don't play that shit over here. You feel me? Like, southeast side, for real. You feel me? Like, we real ones over here. You know what I mean? Real boxing fans. And I'm quite sure y'all have this all over the globe. In a country near you, in a state near you. People who are about no nonsense and ain't about the schemes and the scams. Like, listen, I work hard for my money. And I want my money to go to something when I spend it. I don't want to feel like a person went in my pockets and robbed me. And more importantly, I don't want to feel like I robbed my damn self. And giving that $89.99 to that shit, knowing that these dudes is past their prime, they are not fighting for really to stay relevant in the boxing game. This is a check grabbing fight. Yeah, title is on the line, but do you see these? I mean, I say Lara may be a little bit more hungry, but did you see the interview with Danny Garcia? You know, speaking about the fight, this man came out clear as day and said he don't even think about boxing. He don't even care about boxing. It's not even nothing of importance to him. So if you not paying attention to boxing, you ain't interested. Then how the fuck are you gonna be champion? How you gonna? You ain't hunting down no more champion. You ain't fighting for nothing. Oh, you just want the big fight. We know what that means. You just want a big check. And you willing to lay down for it. And I don't want to see a motherfucker get in the ring and lay down. I want to see a motherfucker go. Let me give a story about all profanity. I want to see a pro boxer, championship fighter, go after it, man. Fight for some legacy. We not sitting here, you know, looking at your bank account, seeing if it's, you know, getting to the number you want it to be. We don't care about that. We willing to pay and get your number wherever it is, but you got to give something back, player. You know, all of these so-called boxing, I'm going to pay for the fight anyway. Okay, be stupid, pay for the fight, do what you do. And, you know, that's your conscience. That's what you stand on. That's on you. But I don't walk around in this world just throwing away no money. Like, and I don't think nobody entitled to nothing if they ain't giving me what it is that I'm want in return. That goes for anybody. You know, how y'all, you know, y'all ain't demanding nothing from these women out here. Y'all ain't demanding nothing from your job. You ain't, what you working towards? You just working to work? You know, you don't have any demands. You know, you just take whatever comes. Like, I don't believe in that. No, not active. Basketball, football, all sports. You're not going to, no. I want to be entertained. I want what the public is demanding. What everybody else want to see, I want to see. I want to be a part of that you know, memorable moment that's going to be stamped in history for time to come. You know, Canelo, you can provide that. You got David Benavidez. You got Terrence Crawford. Bro, go out in the sunset like a real general. You do that whether you win or lose, bro. You are forever one of the greatest Mexican champions of all time. Could nobody put no smut on Canelo Lane and say he ran from nobody, win or lose. See, that's what you supposed to aim for. You already got losses. What you protecting? You can't stay in the game until you're 68. I mean, then we know you just out here robbing us. So, come on, bro. Go out with a bang. Danny Garcia and Lara, man, should be, you know, an entertaining fight for however long it lasts. Being that I see Danny Hart is not really into it like that, Lara may be able to get this one, bro. That's just my opinion. I you know, if being a betting man, whatever, I'm putting my money on Lara. Winning unanimous decision. Possibly drop Danny with, you know, the blind and, you know, 1-2s. And, you know, but Danny has a strong ass chin. Ain't never been dropped. So let me take that one back. I see it being a unanimous decision. Lara outboxing Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia just not being fully into it. If Danny come up in there ready to scrap, really won that championship bout to try to, you know, restore his career and, you know, add to that legacy, then Danny can hurt Lara. And I can see it going both ways, bro. It's like a 55-45, 50-50 fight. I'm going to just leave it in the air. I'm going to give, like, my edge to Lara, but we'll see. Berlanga, Canelo, you done heard my spiel on Canelo. Heard my spiel on the fight. Trash. Trash, 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 trash. But I will watch it. I am gonna watch it. I'm gonna find a place to go and watch it. You feel me? Me and the wifey, we gonna get up there, do what we do. You feel me? You know, call my Brody. You feel me? See what he up to. See if he want to see it, man. See if we can go up here, one of these casinos. You know, one of these bars. Shoot, out here we even be getting it at the theater sometimes. So they asking for like $20 or something. $40 or something. I'll pay for it at the theater, you know what I mean, amongst other boxing fans and enjoy it. But I'm not paying no $89.99 and then trying to put on a whole, party and all that for my folks. And nah, it ain't one of those type of fights. But this is Active Sports TV, man. I hope y'all enjoyed everything that I said and y'all stayed tuned all the way to the end. And if so, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you see the icon bell right there. Click that for your boy Active Sports. Make sure you go ahead and click all. Therefore, whenever I drop a video, you will be the first one to get it. And hey, you will stay always current if you went ahead and subscribed to Active Sports TV. You may not get it on the time that it comes out, but you're going to get it all the time with Active Sports TV. Stop by, entertain yourself, and yeah, man, we're gonna make you a part of this. Go live, and I look forward to meeting all of y'all, man. So if you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. And until the next one, we up out of here. Enjoy your family, take care of your business. You feel me? Enjoy what life has for you. And on that note, it's active, man. We out of here. Peace.